Hey, I am back with a bit of what's in the news. And this one I almost missed. So thank you to the person that brought it to my attention. But the National Crime Agency actually disrupted a money laundering operation, drug trafficking and money laundering operation. And it was after a 2 year investigation, proving that, these things do take time. Now, the case highlights why AML-CFT measures are so important. I'll link the press release from the NCA in the description to this video, not in the news story, but the press release from the National Crime Agency. And in that story, you will see that, again, it took 2 years. It was about 1.2 million pounds in cash that was seized, other assets. And how did these bad actors carry out their activities? Well, they used cash couriers, so money mules, to move money across the country and different places. And again, this is to hide from typical systems that would be put in place. So you would have to move bits of money to different places. And that in itself is a process. If you're moving across borders. Do you know this? If you're moving across a border and you have more than a certain amount, some countries are different, but typically it's around $10,000 in that particular currency. Or they might base it back on US currency, depending on the valuation of the home currency. You have to make declarations to customs. And of course, if you're going to be a cash courier, typically you don't disclose. So they use cash couriers, but they also had links to politically exposed persons, PEPs, yes. And so again, this is one of the reasons why you would be looking at PEPs with more scrutiny. PEPs often have diplomatic immunity. They might have diplomatic status, depending on what qualified them as a PEP. And so, certain screenings when you go through airports, they will go through the diplomat line. There will be different treatment. So they can be used and sometimes knowingly, sometimes not, to help further money laundering and in other cases terrorist financing or proliferation financing. So a really good case demonstrating that yes, competent authorities and law enforcement agencies are out there doing really good work. It's important to disrupt bad actors. It does take time sometimes. The cash seizures might not be as eye-watering as in some other jurisdictions, but every little bit helps. And yeah, let me know what you think, and I'll be back with more content soon.